This is George from Northside Electric in Wallace, returning your call.
Oh, good morning, George. This is Merlin with Steering Construction. We have a project that we're working on, and we need to have the electrical redone on the inside. Work. Yeah, this is going to be a project. Got to completely gut the inside. The exterior's got to be sandblasted, stripped, doors and windows, everything's got to come out. Got to start over, basically. The wiring, plumbing. This is what it is, man. You know.
Joe, just let that one. I don't know if I can do anything.
Whole thing's sitting right on here, Jim.
Yeah, I see that.
They put the brace in on the floor, so it's holding up this whole section. It didn't go on through. You get the big
Be
end.
careful in that pile. There's some nails in there.
Come on up, baby.
Yeah, I know.
Here's the old part. I believe that's going to get tore off there sooner or later.
So we got about 2 dump trailers of trash left. That's the end of the building. It's got to have some little reconstruction done. Those 2x4s and that wall system there is not correct. We have to do a little siding stuff there. So here's the floor joists. That's what the walls look like. They're all kind of the same there. This is the ceiling. As you can see there, some of the logs are chipped out a lot worse than others, but you just have to clean that a little bit, I guess. Here's the fireplace. There's that stuff up above. It's ductwork. It's right into the wood here. The upstairs, I think, came out the way we planned it. I think everything was on par there. The flooring was actually underneath the wall, so we had to cut it off, and some of it over there is rotted off. I think we can just run a couple new ones right alongside the existing ones there. That piece of wall there is pretty bad, and that corner is, but nothing that we can't fix. These logs are chipped off pretty good. We might have to just put tongue and groove across there because they didn't save a whole lot there. So these logs are, most of them are pretty solid except these end three here, but they're not fast. They're just kind of balanced on here. So I'll have to come up with a plan for that. This here was the worst. That there was just completely rotted out. And then these are not the greatest. Our end wall over here, you can see outside, that was just built in the air. So that's gonna have to be addressed. These here are punky. Ones right there, there's nothing solid, they're just kind of rotten. So gonna have to replace those and get some cement or something underneath there to hold it. This one's real punky as well, right there. So maybe we could just clear span this. That might be our best approach.
Smooth, baby. He knows what he's doing.
Which I'm not very happy with. But they did use the I'm here by myself. Boys are in Tennessee. Look at all this snow. It's just insane. It's like 6-8 feet deep. Today I'm gonna be building a 3x5 right in here. There's gonna be a tile shower. 5 foot long, 3 foot wide. Gonna have the door in this end. I'm gonna be framing that in so the tile guy can come get us an estimate on doing the tile. There's the shower. Probably put stone in the shower. We got framed up here. We got to put a cement wall up because we got a cement wall there. We've got cement wall there. So we got to fill this up with cement. Try to get the right height here for this wall. Fresh layer of snow, but we got the insulator here. He's going to be putting some foam on these walls. Trying to get it warmed up in here. Got a big heater going. He's going to be insulating all these stick frame walls here today. Got the subfloor in yesterday. We got Vern up here putting in this stuff. And I'm going to be starting in the opposite corner over there. He's not doing terrible. He's doing pretty good. That all gets chinked. He's actually doing really good. So I'm going to be starting over here with doing the interior walls here, covering everything and Gonna be a good day. It's nice and warm up here. Almost done. We got everything insulated, ceilings, walls. We did some lining up here today. Inside there, got a couple of these walls done here. It's really coming along. Getting all the trim on here. This big heavy duty boards here, trying to make the doors fit in with the logs and everything. Got a heater going this morning. And yeah, we got these windows all trimmed out. This room's all ready to go. Got these old windows here. It's a little dark here, but we got them sanded down and so they're all ready for stain. So we're gonna be taping the glass off and staining today. Been a long time coming, but we're getting there. Just love this texture. We sanded these down and it looks so like distressed and antique-ish old. But we started with staining this morning, getting all the dust cleaned off, swept out, and the heater going. It's gonna be dark. A dark stain, but yep, that's what he wants.
No, it ain't. It'll come around.
I'm gonna put a 6-foot log porch out here, 6x6. Pouring the sauna tubes here. And it's a beautiful day.
See, that works. Why didn't that work?
So today we're taking this big brick chimney down. We removed the inside and cemented that, and now we're doing the outside. There's a guy coming in to build a new fireplace and chimney on the exterior. So we're removing this one, then we're gonna pour a new foundation down there. Should be fun. Like demos, if they're not too dusty. Got a helper. got the insert out. We're ready to frame the bottom up and pour some mud. We're gonna raise that about 8 inches. Get it up a little bit higher than the floor. Then we're gonna frame the front end for Napoleon insert. We're gonna get those dimensions and try to get that stuff all ready. Then I have a guy that's gonna be doing the stone front, so. All ready for cement now. We poured a little wall out the back. Got a couple blowouts. We had to carry it all by hand with buckets, but we got her in there. And now we gotta, this thing just keeps sliding downhill, but we're wanting to pour this little fireplace pad in here. Vern said he got it chopped now, so it's not rolling anymore, but we gotta carry it, fill that thing in there. Gotta carry everything in there with the buckets. It's fun, fun, fun. Let John know what's going on. Put the fireplace here. I know nothing about this stuff, but it does look interesting. It's getting the chimney up there. Another couple days. Putting in the insulation, getting ready for chink. Me and the bros hard at work. Okay. I'll just go get a couple today.
And there's Justin. He does just enough to not get fired.
That's a lot like 30 minutes late.
Here's Kit Kat. He always needs a break.
Pretty nifty little tool.
Hey guys, so this has been a big project. We've been working on it for about 4 or 5 months now, and today we are pulling out. We're finally finished. We just want to run through the whole thing and do a rundown on what we did. The porch there was not there, and we added that on with logs, cedar logs, tried to match the ones that were here. It's really hard to do that because the ones that were here were super weathered. They were almost not salvageable. It was the worst that we would probably ever salvage, and only because it's a historical building and we were trying to preserve the historical part. And the King Truss here, we replaced a lot of that with old cedar logs. We tried not to replace more than we had to try to keep the original logs here. And let's get into it. So let's start with the interior. The walls were all lined with 2x4s. There was insulation on, nasty stuff. There was the white panels on the 2x4s that was spurred out on all the walls. The walls were all filled with layers of dirt because the cabin's dated it shortly after 1910, and so you can imagine all the dirt and the dust that was on these logs. It was terrible. Took a while, and you'll see that in the video, obviously. There was a wall here, little closet came out like this, and there was a stairs here. We just thought it would look a lot more historical by removing that completely. There was no fireplace here. It wasn't saleable. We had to put a complete new fireplace in. The floor system was also completely rotted out, and we had to put a whole complete new floor system in here with cement pillars underneath. And we tried to save as many doors and windows as we could, trim, even some lights. Here's the kitchen part. This was a mess as well. It was all rotted out. We had to pour new cement in some areas, like there. There was water running underneath the cabin, and we had to dig down, put in foundations, stop that water. Here's the utility room. We saved all the windows in this part, but all the T&G is all, we installed that, installed the cupboards. We have the countertop coming. That's going to be a stone countertop. That's not here yet, but we'll have that coming in the next month or so. And this chard on these logs that you see here, you see it here and there and everywhere. This log here has a considerable amount. It took about a day. One guy could get this down to here. There's about that much dirt on it, and just trying to figure out if it was savable and then trying to incorporate it into the build. That was actually a log that came from the floor members. They were used for beams in the floor. So the chart theoretically comes from the 1910 fire that went through Idaho and Montana. And these are all cedar trees. And so this is a mining cabin. There's a silver mine right outside the door. And for the fire, they were able to come in and start these mines up. And then cedar trees, the girl in what areas, just got charred on the outside. They didn't totally burn up. And thus they were able to build a cabin with the cedar trees that were left. This is one of the original globes that was in here. We saved it and put her back in. That would date from probably the 1970s or 60s. And here's the bathroom, made out of tile, stone. Here's one of beams that we were able to save from the part that we tore down, and just thought it would be neat to put that in there. We have a glass shower door coming for there. That'll be in a few weeks. They'll be installing that. The log stairs was also from the floor, the logs from the floor. We had just enough to make the stairs, and so we made a stairs out of the cedars in the floor. Then here's the upstairs. I believe from the looks of it used to be sleeping quarters for the people that were living here, operating the mine. This was only accessible at one time by this door over here. They came in from the outside, and the bottom part was the headquarters or the kitchen. And at a later date, they incorporated the stairs over there, and then this here is now just an open screen door. Not in use anymore. Anyway, it's been a long project and lots of hard work, but it's finally completed, and I couldn't be any happier with the way that it turned out. I believe that the owner is going to be very happy with it as well. We'll probably have more builds like this in the future.